Rassie Erasmus has moved to quell speculation surrounding the future of Springboks attack coach Tony Brown, reaffirming that a highly regarded New Zealander remains fully committed to South Africa's coaching setup until at least the 2027 Rugby World Cup. While Erasmus admitted uncertainty over whether Brown will still be part of the Springboks beyond the global showpiece in Australia, he was emphatic that there is no possibility of the former Highlanders boss departing before the tournament. That Brown's future has been the subject of intense discussion in recent weeks following the shock dismissal of All Blacks head coach Scott Robertson earlier this month. Robertson's axing, just 2 years into a 4-year contract, sent ripples through the rugby world and immediately triggered speculation about potential successors. Among the names linked to the role is Jamie Joseph, the Highlanders and All Blacks 15 coach, who has emerged as a leading contender to take over the reins in New Zealand. Given Brown's close professional relationship with Joseph, forged during their time together at the Highlanders and later with Japan, it was perhaps inevitable that rumors would surface about a possible reunion in the All Blacks setup. Brown's pedigree as an attack coach, combined with New Zealand's desire to reinvigorate their attacking play after a turbulent period, only intensified the chatter. However, both Brown and Erasmus have now gone on record to clarify the situation, stressing that any talk of an early exit from the Springboks camp is unfounded. Brown's commitment to the Springboks. Tony Brown joined the Springboks coaching staff in 2024 as part of Rassie Erasmus' restructured backroom team, bringing with him a reputation as one of the most innovative attacking minds in world rugby. His influence was quickly felt, with South Africa's attacking structures showing greater fluidity and variety while still maintaining the physical edge that has long defined the Boks. Last week, Brown himself addressed the rumors, making it clear that he is contractually bound to South Africa until the conclusion of the 2027 World Cup. Crucially, he revealed that there is no break clause in his deal that would allow him to exit early in order to take up a role with New Zealand. Erasmus reinforced that position, explaining that securing long-term commitment from his coaching staff was a deliberate strategy born from past experience. Lesson from the past. Speaking candidly, Erasmus referenced his own involvement in previous World Cup cycles, including South Africa's triumphant 2007 campaign, to highlight why stability off the field is just as important as performance on it. "I think the big thing is our experience from previous World Cups," Erasmus said. "I was part of the 2007 World Cup planning, and you quickly realize how uncertain things can become if results don't go your way. If you don't win the World Cup, are you going to have a job the next year or not?" That sense of uncertainty, Erasmus explained, can be deeply unsettling for coaches and players alike, particularly during a World Cup year when focus and clarity are paramount. With the support of SA Rugby CEO Rian Oberholzer and other senior administrators, Erasmus made a conscious decision to avoid that scenario by ensuring that his entire management group was contracted through to 2027. You don't want the World Cup year to be a time where people are unsure about whether they have a job next year, Erasmus continued. That kind of distraction can be damaging. The Nienaber precedent. Erasmus also pointed to the example of former Springboks head coach Jacques Nienaber, whose departure to Leinster shortly after South Africa's World Cup triumph in France in 2023 underscored the volatile nature of coaching careers at the highest level. Nienaber's exit, while understandable from a career perspective, left a void in the Springbok setup and highlighted the importance of succession planning and contractual security. Jacques Nienaber was a classic example. Erasmus said, "So the big thing with us was everybody signed until 2027. That philosophy has underpinned SA Rugby's approach ever since, with the aim of creating an environment in which coaches can operate without the constant background noise of speculation about their futures." Frustration at the rumors. Despite understanding why Brown's name has been linked to New Zealand roles, Erasmus admitted that the persistent speculation has been frustrating. "It was just a bit frustrating with people suggesting there was a possibility that he would leave prior to finishing his contract," he said. Erasmus revealed that he addressed the issue directly with Brown to ensure there were no misunderstandings. "We had a brief chat, and I asked Tony if everything was still the same. He said, 'Of course, my contract is until 2027, and I am committed here.' That conversation," Erasmus said, reaffirmed his confidence in Brown's professionalism and integrity beyond 2027. An open question. While Erasmus was unequivocal about Brown's short to medium-term future, he acknowledged that what happens after the 2027 World Cup remains uncertain. "We would love to keep him longer than 2027, Erasmus said. "But I don't know when New Zealand will make him an offer or if they will make him an offer." Brown has never hidden his ambition to one day coach New Zealand, and Erasmus respects that honesty. He has also been honest and said that he would love to coach New Zealand, Erasmus admitted. "That's understandable. It's his home country." This transparency, Erasmus suggested, is far preferable to vague assurances or behind-the-scenes maneuvering. Stability as a competitive advantage in the modern international game, where coaching turnover is often rapid and ruthless. South Africa's emphasis on continuity could prove to be a significant competitive advantage. Erasmus confirmed that SA Rugby has already tabled offers to key members of the management team aimed at providing clarity beyond the World Cup cycle. "We've put offers out to critical positions in our management team to get some calm around their jobs after next year," he said. "There are obviously performance clauses for doing well in there. Such clauses," Erasmus explained, "ensure accountability while still offering coaches a sense of security that Brown's impact on the box since his arrival. Brown has played a central role in evolving South Africa's attacking approach, while the Springboks remain renowned for their set-piece dominance and defensive resilience. There has been a clear effort to add greater creativity and adaptability in attack. Players have spoken privately of Brown's detailed planning, clear communication, and willingness to tailor attacking frameworks to suit individual strengths rather than imposing rigid systems. That evolution is seen as crucial as the Springboks prepare to defend their world title in Australia, where conditions and opposition styles may demand a more expansive approach, a measured outlook for now. Erasmus is content to focus on the immediate future, confident that Brown's presence will help guide South Africa through the next 2 seasons and into the World Cup. "Tony will be here until 2027, Erasmus reiterated. "We want to keep him longer, but he won't be leaving us before then." In an era of constant speculation and rapid change, that clarity may be one of South Africa's greatest assets as they build toward another tilt at global glory.